Hey everyone, welcome back to another car chit chat. Ride along with me, get some work done while I talk. If you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Beth. Thanks for coming by. If you'd like to subscribe, just hit the little rowboat in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Be sure you click the bell and hit all notifications so you'll be notified the next time I go live or upload a video. I'm leaving the office right now. I've been there for 4.5 hours, something like that. So I'm going to go home to work the rest of the day. So, hey guys, this is a different video than I usually do. Normally I do a video about eBay, but today I'm going to talk about Poshmark because my Poshmark sales are doing awesome right now, and I wanted to tell you what I've been doing. So, hopefully it will help some of you. And I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, but you might give it a try because it only took about 24 to 48 hours after my doing this in order for me to start getting a lot of sales. Like normally on Poshmark, I might make 2 sales one day and then no sales for 3 days and then 1 sale, and it's very, very sporadic and it's very few at one time. Very rarely do I ever make more than 2 sales in one day. Whereas right now I'm having 5 or 6. Some days I've actually sold more items on Poshmark than I have on eBay. So I think this is kind of important to, think about anyway. Give it a shot. Let me know in the comments below after I tell you what it is. If you tried it and if it worked, I want to know. Also, I want to let you know that Maggie and I are having a tech talk on Monday, February 13th at 7 p.m. Central Time. And it's going to be a really fun show. We're going to talk about items that sold for us that we were really surprised about. And either how much we received for those items or maybe they sold super fast. And then also after that, we're going to talk about some of the changes that she may or may not have made in her store since the last time we had the show. I gave her some suggestions of things to do in her store, and we get to see if it's affected her sales. And does she have a draft bank now? You gotta wait and see. But I can't wait to talk to Maggie, so please join us for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get to talking about Poshmark. So I've talked to you guys about automated VA services or virtual assistants. They're actually called BOTS. I don't want to say the word because I don't know if YouTube has an issue with that word. But I find that people who make any decent money on Poshmark at all are using one of these automated services. If they're not using an automated service and they're making decent money, let's just say $500 or more a month, then they're literally, I guarantee you, sitting in front of the computer all day long, sharing their closet, making offers, doing all kinds of, attending parties, hosting parties. There's no way you can make that kind of money if you don't have one of these automated services. If you are, let me know below. I'd love to hear how you're doing it by yourself. So anyway, all you have to do, you'd be surprised how cheap these things are, and you make your money back immediately. I mean, just in the sales that you get. So, all you got to do is just go on Google and search, Poshmark sharing BOTS, and it will come up with, lots of different ones. I'm not going to tell you which one to get because they're all different. They're all different prices. I think some of them are as cheap as $5.99 a month. I don't know. I've never used one that cheap, but the one I was using was $9.99 a month. But I will tell you, I won't tell you which one to use, but I will tell you what I think is most beneficial to include is to have one that will not only share your items, but that they will share your items sporadically, where you can set even possibly how often they share your items, because Poshmark will put you in Poshmark jail, and what that means is that you won't be able to list anything for 24 hours. You'll be able to sell, but you won't be able to list, and that's only happened one time since I've been using my current VA system. But with the other one, it happened probably 4 times in 4 or 5 years. So anyway, so you want to look for one, like I said, if possible, that will let you have some control over how often your items are shared, and then also one that will make offers for you. I can't tell you how freeing that will be, especially if you have a job or other responsibilities during the day. Just knowing that you don't have to make those offers. But this next feature is the one that I want to tell you about that helped my store so much this week, and that is to find one of these systems that will take your stale Poshmark listings down and relist them as new listings. I really didn't think that this was going to be a big deal. I mean, years ago, I used to copy listings, and then I would delete them, and so I would relist them, and then I have to put a C in the front so I could remember which ones I had relisted. It was a real drag, and I had to do it one at a time. But my system, my automated VA, is about every 2 hours or more, they're taking down like 5 of my older items, and I told it to take it down if it's been there 30 days or more, which is basically most of my store because I didn't list much last month. And they're taking them down and they're relisting them and they're selling, and it's just crazy. And I don't know, we talked about this in the past. Dusty Alabama Picker, Landshark Picker, hey Craig, if you're watching, always talked about ending eBay items and relisting them, and a lot of people think that that's hogwash and everything, but I never really thought that it would be. I mean, I always find I feel like I have benefit from it. I end 200 a day and then relist them, but I never thought about that I would be able to do this with Poshmark. And Poshmark, if you're ever listening to me, my main beef with you is if I wanted to copy and relist my items individually, you cannot separate your items you can't look through your items by oldest first. You actually have to scroll all the way to the bottom of your store, and I have over 2,000 items in my store. It takes me forever to get to the bottom of my store. Why can you not sort by oldest listed? That just doesn't make any sense to me. And also, these automated VAs, they're very discouraged on Poshmark, right? They don't like you to use them. That's why they'll put you in Poshmark jail. But you pretty much have to. I mean, they've made it so you have to do this. You have to share. You have to make offers. You have to unlist and relist. And if they didn't make you do that, you wouldn't have to get one of these things. I don't know. So, I don't know. I was really getting discouraged with Poshmark last month because my sales went down, but now I'm up again. So, try that out. Put a comment below if you thought it worked for you. Give it about 48 hours, and yeah. All right, guys. Well, I am sitting in traffic. I got to pay attention. So, you all have a wonderful day. I hope to see you on my next video or live stream. Paddle on. Bye.